Hey everyone, I'm Cipriana.
And I'm Nikisha, and welcome to Urban Bush Babes.
Today we're bringing you a new aspect to Urban Bush Babes, where we're going to have a more personal look with hair and style interviews. Today we have a special guest.
And what is our special guest name, and where are you from?
My name is Rukai Alvari, but I go by RuRu. I'm originally from Miami, Florida, then to the DMV, and now I'm in New York.
And what do you do, and is there resistance or compatibility with your line of work?
Well, I'm a student full-time. I'm also a writer for a publication back in DC called It's the In Crowd, and I also have a jewelry line. And as far as people receiving my hair and my image, it's never been a problem. It's always been received with a lot of love. So, yeah.
So, describe your hair.
My hair has no kind of symmetry, but I love it because it's different. There's really tight coils in the back, and then there's more of wave patterns in the front and curls mixed in. It's just like a big sea of coils and curls and waves. So it's fun because it's different all the time.
And how long have you been natural? Your hair is beautiful.
Thank you. I've been natural because I had ended up getting a texturizer when I was about 12 or 13, and I was using it up until I was 16. And then once I hit 16, I got off the relaxers, but I was still straightening my hair, and it wasn't until I was 17 that I just stopped straightening it, and I was wearing it more just how it is all the time. And now I'm just completely natural. I haven't straightened it in about a year.
Mm-hmm. Was that difficult, the process, like transitioning?
It was
or
difficult.
Did you just cut it all off, or?
No, I trimmed it a lot because, you know, like the ends will get straight and then the roots are curly and you just look all types of crazy. But I just dealt with it, you know. I knew that eventually, like, me not using, you know, any more chemicals and any more heat, it's gonna grow. You know, I did little braids every once in a while, do ponytails, but I had to learn how to style my hair. And it wasn't until I went natural that I learned how to deal with it on my own without going to the salon or having my mom do it. So it was fun, and it was hard, but eventually, you know, it grows out and you get back to your natural texture. So it was worth it.
Did you ever like try to put like some curl activating gel on the ends that were straight? I tried that. Tried to revive the curl. I thought you could revive the curl. But it
No
if I
reviving.
just keep soaking it and putting the curl activating gel on it.
No, there was, I remember, I forget what brand it was, but I tried the like leave-in conditioner, like Garnier or something, and it was like, defines your curls. It didn't do anything for me. So, you know, I just learned to like twist my hair, and with that, like, it brought back the body that I was missing in the texture.
Okay.
So it just came back eventually, and from trimming, you know, because all that straight hair, that's dead. So I
Yeah,
had to trim
exactly.
it.
And a lot of viewers out there don't know that. So that's great to know.
It's dead hair.
So what is your hair regimen? Because I know people want to know that.
Okay, so I try to wash my hair every 3 days. You know, if there's something going on, then I'll wash it like the night before, but not too often because you don't want to drown your roots out. I'll wash it with shampoo and conditioner, Care products. Best products, I swear by it every time since I started using it, it's been working for my hair, and I think it knows how to treat your hair. I think it's great for black hair because I was going to CVS and getting like things like Dove, like it wasn't working for me. So yeah, I do that, and then I'll twist it in the shower and I'll let it out in the morning, or I'll do 2 ponytails.
How's it look like tangles? Like detangling?
Detangling is a process. I'll have to separate my hair in the shower and brush it. I can't do it when it's dry. It's just too much and it hurts, and I'm very tender-headed. So
You brush your hair?
yeah.
Oh, do you have like a certain, because I know some brushes. Like,
I don't know what
Is
it's
it a
called.
Denman brush?
I don't know what it's called, but it has like the T. Like it's like pointy. It's not like the brush that like brush.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a comb?
Almost like a comb
Okay.
brush. Yeah, but I do that in the shower in little pieces. Okay. So I get like the roots, you know.
And do you find like the hair helps loosen up the tangles?
Definitely.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And when you do your twists, like how many twists do you do like at night? Because I know a lot of people want to know.
All over my head, it'll usually end up being about 12 to 13 twists.
Okay.
I don't do them too small, they're like medium sized. And I'll just like, you know, kind of curl the ends with my finger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't put any rubber bands or anything. I used to put rubber bands and then my ends were like kind of breaking.
Okay.
So just kind of twist it with my finger so it will stay.
So that was my next question, like how long have you been natural? But you already said you were 17, you said?
Mhm.
When you
And
first
now I'm
started
19.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it was like a 2-year
right.
process. And that's when you cut everything off. So it was all gone by like within a year, or you said you trimmed slowly and then cut it off?
I would trim like every 2 months.
Okay.
So it wasn't like a big
So
chop.
you were growing it out
Yeah,
and
you're
Yeah.
transitioning it.
Okay.
Growing it out, trimming as it grew. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So what is your strangest hair story or comment?
So this happened like a month ago.
Oh no.
And it's literally like the craziest thing that's ever happened to me in regards to like my hair.
Mm-hmm.
I was walking down 7th Avenue with a friend of mine, and this man, this white man, is driving in his car and stops the car, rolls down the window, and says, "Shampoo and conditioner, wash it." I guess he has the perception that natural hair means you're not washing it. And I was dumbfounded. I mean,
Yeah.
he drove away. I wasn't about to sit there and bicker with the man anyway.
Yeah, that's
Right,
ignorant.
exactly.
Yeah. And I was just shocked. But of course, walking down the block, some woman came up to me and said, "I love your hair." So
I
You
love
know?
that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I bounced right back.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love how you said that, because a lot of times, you know, every natural will get, like, it doesn't matter how glorious and beautiful and stunning your hair is, there's always going to be some bad negative comment. But I love how you just said, and you walk down the street a little bit, and then someone's like, "I love your hair."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's like you have to have confidence in your hair. Like, it doesn't matter how many people tell you it's beautiful. If you don't think it's beautiful, you're not going to think it's beautiful.
Exactly.
You know, if somebody tells you it's ugly and you think it's great, then that's not going to faze you.
Exactly.
It didn't faze me. I looked at him like he's crazy for rolling down his window in the middle of the street, not because he said that to me,
Right.
you know? So that's never happened before. It was kind of funny and kind of crazy, but it also brought up a misconception that I think a lot of people have, is that natural hair is unwashed, and that's not the case. We're actually washing it more than most people, so yeah.
And that's also a great point too, because I love how, you were just saying that it doesn't really matter what anyone says, because if you think it's beautiful, then someone
It
can
won't
say
affect
anything.
you.
It won't affect
Right.
you.
Girl, I got laughed out last month too. Maybe it happened on the same day.
Maybe.
I got laughed out in the middle of the street, a busy intersection. Yeah.
An adult or like a kid?
An adult
Wow.
with his girlfriend.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And these funky hairstyles, you don't even want to know every day.
But yeah, you see,
Yeah.
it is shocking, the ignorance though.
Yeah.
Especially it's 2012. Come on, get with it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's shocking. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you could name someone, who would be like your ultimate hair crush?
Esperanza Spalding.
Mm.
She is beautiful, and I love the styles that she does with her hair.
Mhm.
You know, it's always very elegant, classy. The other, I don't know if it was, what was it, the Oscars or something, where she did a blowout.
Oh, the Grammys.
The Grammys?
Yeah, she was on last
She
night.
looked so cute.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
So she's definitely my hair crush.
Yeah.
She always looks fly.
Yeah,
She
she was
does.
amazing. Yesterday,
Love her.
she was on Oscars. Woo! Amazing freaking voice. Such a beautiful woman. Yeah, amazing. Yeah.
Okay, so last but not least, I don't know if there's my last question, but what makes you an Urban Bush Babe?
What makes me an Urban Bush Babe? I think my confidence, at the end of the day, being self-assured that me naturally is beauty. It is beautiful. Knowing that without hesitation. And I think that's what makes any Urban Bush Babe at the end of the day, is confidence in you, raw. So I think that's what makes me an Urban Bush Babe.
Yeah, but see, that just led me into one more question.
So that wasn't the last.
That should have been the last, but I'm just curious. I have to ask you. So where did that come from? Like, because, you know, a lot of women say that, you know, they're older or some are younger. They're just like, I don't know where that confidence comes from. Like, was it something that was taught to you, or is it just personal experience?
Just personal experience, because it's like, okay, so when I was younger, I was bullied a lot. And even though, like, I grew up, I was like an awkward looking kid. I grew up and people would always tell me, oh, you're so pretty. But for years, because people told me, oh, you're so weird looking, I didn't believe it. And I realized that, you know, confidence and beauty, it comes from within. Like, you have to know yourself. You can't rely on anyone else to tell you that, you know? So I think it's me just going through maybe rougher patches in my life as far as self-image, realizing that you can't rely on an outside source to define who you are and recognize your beauty. You have to recognize it before anyone else. So yeah.
Ooh, amen.
Yeah,
Amen.
I was bullied too. And that's the same realization, like, if I'm gonna look for other people's validation, I am never gonna get it.
It happens to the
Gotta
best
validate
of us.
yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I learned it from my parents. Yeah,
That's a great
that's a
thing.
good one. Oh, that's amazing.
All right, so that
Yeah.
wraps us up for our hair interview with the beautiful RuRu.
And this was actually just part one, where we went into hair. Please stay tuned for part two, where we're going to get some more conversation 101 with RuRu. I'm just going to talk about her amazing style. So stay with us.
And stay classy.
Peace.
Bye.